In EastEnders, the Panesar family confronts the violent nature of killer Nish when he attacks his ex-wife Suki. After losing everything in a showdown, Suki's son Vinny helps her secure a share of the business, and she takes control of their residence. Nish, disowned and defeated, watches the family from outside, potentially ending his reign of terror. Meanwhile, actress Patsy Palmer returns as Bianca Jackson, reflecting on her life and career, including her move to Malibu. Palmer's son, Charlie Palmer Rothwell, is also a TV star, and Lindsay Coulson, who plays her on-screen mom, is her real-life sister-in-law. EastEnders spoilers: they end at last for sick killer Nish Panesar as he loses everything in violent showdown. This article contains spoilers from Part 2 of Friday's EastEnders Double Bill, which has not yet aired on TV but is available to watch now on BBC iPlayer. The Panesar family finally got to see killer Nish's true colors firsthand in recent EastEnders scenes, when he attacked wife Suki. Suki had gone back to number 41 in a bid to try and form a truce with her ex, but when he refused to play ball, she dropped a few home truths, pointing out that the rest of the family would have been relieved had he died after his attack on Christmas Day. Furious, Nish grabbed Suki by the throat and pinned her against a wall. Just as the rest of the family arrived home, they were quick to rush to Suki's aid, as Nish fled from the scene, but not before blaming Suki for the altercation. After checking that Suki was okay, Vinny Panesar revealed that he had come up with a way to help her amid her difficult divorce. Viewers will know that Nish forced Suki to hand over all of their businesses in the divorce deal, as well as leaving him the house. Moments before being attacked by Nish, Suki was thrown out of her current accommodation by Stacey Slater, after an argument about Jack Branning's knowledge of the Christmas Day attack on Nish. When Nish later arrived home again, having been drinking heavily, Vinny revealed that he had signed over his share of the business to Suki, meaning that she wasn't left with nothing after all. Not only that, but Suki had phoned landlord Masood and managed to get the lease for number 41 put solely into her name. Furious Nish soon turned violent again, but H was no match for son Ravi Gulati, who soon threw him out onto the street. After taking his keys away in a final act of defiance, Suki informed Nish that she felt absolutely nothing for him, not even pity, before heading back inside. Having been disowned and left outside in the cold, Nish could do nothing but watch the rest of the family through the window until they drew the curtain, cutting him out for good. Is this the end of Nish Panesar's reign of terror? Will he crawl away with his tail between his legs, or will he come back, desperate for revenge? EastEnders Bianca star Patsy Palmer's real name, age, co-star sister-in-law and famous son. As Bianca Jackson returns to the BBC soap 31 years after her first appearances, let's take a look inside the life of actress Patsy Palmer. EastEnders legend Bianca Jackson is back on screens as Patsy Palmer reprises her role 31 years after her soap debut. Bianca first arrived in Walford alongside the Jackson family in 1993 and instantly became a hit with viewers of the BBC soap. Famed for wearing bold clothing, including a silver puffer jacket, Bianca was a loudmouth mum with a heart made of gold. She was last seen in Walford in September 2019, but she has returned as a part of a gripping Whitney Dean's storyline. In this week's EastEnders episodes, Bianca's pregnant adoptive daughter Whitney and her boyfriend Zach Hudson visit her in Milton Keynes following her off-screen breakup with Terry. Scenes taking place across 5 weeks will show viewers what Whitney and Zach have been up to and what Bianca is now doing with her life. As Patsy Palmer steps back into the shoes of Bianca, let's take a look at her life behind the camera. The 51-year-old actress was born Julie Ann Harris, in Bethnal Green, and rose to fame when she starred as Natasha on BBC's Grange Hill between 1985 and 1987. Her part in the children's TV series ultimately paved the way for her major breakthrough role in EastEnders. Thanks to her tumultuous relationship with Ricky Butcher, Bianca is known for screaming "Rico Aye," and she soon became one of the most popular characters in the show's history. She first appeared on The Square between 1993 and 1999, and for a second stint between 2008 and 2014. Bianca was last seen in Walford in 2019 when she made a brief comeback for her Whitney's doomed wedding to Callum Highway Tony Clay. Patsy has now reprised her soap role as Bianca returns to EastEnders this week. Life in Malibu, acting isn't Patsy's only talent as she now also performs as a DJ. In 2020, she delighted EastEnders fans when was revealed as the butterfly on ITV's The Masked Singer UK and also starred in last year's series Dancing on Ice. Away from the limelight, Patsy is also a businesswoman as she's the founder of Good and Proper Hair, a hair product company. Patsy moved across the pond to Malibu with her husband Richard and children in 2014 and has never looked back, living out her American dream with a stunning home to boot. Patsy regularly gives fans an insight into her Malibu home that boasts lots of space for her children and lovely views. Patsy's famous son. Acting runs through the Palmer family, as Patsy's son, Charlie Palmer Rothwell, is also a TV star. The 32-year-old played the role of Matthew Brannon in the second season of ITV drama The Tower, which aired last year, and he most recently portrayed Cousin Mark in the series Big Boys. Charlie, from Bethnal Green, has also starred in a list of other TV shows and movies. In 2015, he played Leslie Holt in Legend opposite Tom Hardy, and 2 years later he was back on the big screen as a corporal in Dunkirk, which also starred Harry Styles and Cillian Murphy. Charlie has also starred in Darkest Hour, Ripper Street, My Name is Lenny, Our Girl, Casualty, and many more. Patsy's TV sister-in-law. Patsy Palmer is related to her EastEnders on-screen mum Carol Jackson, played by Lindsay Coulson, in real life. Carol is also the mum of Sonia Jackson and the older sister to Max, Jake Wood, and Jack Branning. She's a tough, working grafter who would do anything for her family. Like her daughter Bianca, Carol has left and returned to Walford throughout and was last seen in 2015. It's about time she returned actually. In one shocking plot, Carol discovered her boyfriend Dan Sullivan was having an affair with her daughter Bianca. And who can forget the drama surrounding Bianca's dad being confirmed as David Wicks? But away from Albert Square, Lindsay, from Edmonton, is married to Patsy's real-life brother, Harry Harris, making the soap star's actual sisters-in-law. According to reports, Harry works as a psychotherapist. Meanwhile, Lindsay has continued her acting career with major roles in various television series including Bulletproof, The Bay, and The Level. The couple has reportedly been married since they tied the knot in 2002. Please subscribe our channel.